colon EEE colon. So the net ID is 5000 colon 1/64. Here we can see colon/1. That means this is an net ID. First 64 bit is a net ID, last 64 bit is an host ID. So the host ID is 1. 1 means last 63 bit is 0 and last 64th bit is 1. So that's why only I will give colon 1. That means continuous 0 can be eliminated by using double colon. Enter. Next we can enable that interface using the command no shutdown. So this is an DCN. Here we can apply the clock rate. So clock space rate 64,000. Next, in serial interface also we have to enable IP version 6. So the syntax for enabling IP version 6 is IP version 6 space enable exit. Okay. Next, serial 0/0/1. So in that interface also we can assign the IP version 6 address. So interface serial 0/0/1. So the syntax for assigning IP version 6 address is IP version 6 space address 2001 colon 3DF2 colon EEE colon. The net ID is 6000. Here you can give 6000 colon 1/64. So the host ID is 1. So first 64 bit is an net ID. Now we can enable that interface using the command no shutdown. So this interface also DCN. So here also we can give clock rate, clock space rate 64,000. Okay. So interface serial 0/0/1. Here also we can enable IP version 6. So the syntax for enabling IP version 6 is IP version 6 space enable exit. Okay. In network 1 we can assign the IP version 6 address to local area network, then wide area network. Now we can assign the IP version 6 address to network 2. So first of all we can go to the router R2. Go to the global mode. In global mode we can give IP version 6 space unicast-routing. Then only this router can forwards the IP version 6 traffic. Otherwise it cannot forward, because IP version 4 can be inbuilt in default, but IP version 6 is not enabled on this router. Okay, we can go to that interface fast Ethernet 0/0. So the syntax for assigning IP version 6 address is IP version 6 space address 2001 colon 3DF2 colon EEE colon. So the net ID is 2000. So here we can give 2000 colon/64. Then we can give EUI-64. So IP version 6 is an 128 bit address. /64 indicates first 64 bit is net ID and last 64 bit is an host ID. Here we can give EUI-64. That means the expansion of EUI is extended unique identifier. So the last 64 bit host ID can be generated depends upon the MAC address of fast Ethernet 0/0. MAC address is an 48 bit address. Remaining 16 bits can be included as FFFE. Now we can enable that interface using the command no shutdown. So interface fast Ethernet 0/0 can be enabled as an IP version 6. So the syntax for assigning, so syntax for enabling IP version 6 is IP version 6 space enable exit. Okay. In network 2, the local area network, we can assign the IP version 6 address. Now we can assign the IP version 6 address to WAN network. So we can go to that particular interface serial 0/0/1. So the syntax for assigning IP version 6 address is IP version 6 space address 2001 colon 3DF2 colon EEE colon. So the net ID is 6000. Here we can give 6000 colon 2/64. So IP version 6 is an 128 bit address. /64 indicates the first 64 bit is a net ID. So last 64 bit, the host ID is 2. So no shutdown to enable that interface. So interface serial 0/0/1 also enabling the IP version 6. So the syntax for enabling IP version 6 is IP version 6 space enable exit. Okay, now we can assign the IP version 6 address to serial 0/0/0. So we can go to that particular interface serial 0/0/0. So IP version 6, the syntax for assigning IP version 6 address is IP version 6 space address 2001 colon 3df2 colon EEEE colon. Next the net ID is 7000. So here we can give 7000 colon 1/64. So the /64 indicates the how many bits are net ID and how many bits are host ID. Okay, now we can enable this interface using the command no shutdown. So this is an DCN, so here we can apply the clock rate.